Hello everyone! Welcome back to another 2v2 Warhammer battle. This is going to be on a smaller funds, a type of game that I enjoy playing every once in a while just to see, I don't know, how they play out with a smaller funds army when everything is that much more important. So I'm the Wood Elves, my allies the Vampire Counts. We were facing off against Dual Chaos for this battle. I have 3 Deepwood Scouts, Vanguard deployed with the Swift Shiver Shards. They have 37 damage because of them, and I'm going to start focusing on their on these forces that are moving over here to flank us. My main line is going to be 3 basic Eternal Guard with 1 Treekin, and then behind them we have a Wildwood Ranger and then a War Dancer. I brought the War Dancer to counter Forsaken, because Forsaken are a really good pick usually against the Wood Elves, but there's no Forsaken in the enemy army. But still, there are some Marauders that they can deal with and other things. So that's my army in the small funds. My allies' army is Manfred von Karstein on... I'm sorry, I'm being led by Glade Lord, the female Glade Lord on the Eagle. So anyway, Manfred von Karstein on the Hellsteed, a front line of Skeletal Spearmen. We have 1 Crypt Horror, we have the Mortis Engine, Claw of Nagash, and then over here we have the Blood Knights. For the enemy, we have 3 Marauder Horsemen. We have 1 Chaos War Hound, 1 Manticore, Chaos Lord on a Dragon. The other leader is going to be a Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Fire. We have 2 Chaos Warriors with Halberds. We have 3 Chaos Marauders, one of which is Great Weapons. 2 Chariots, one of which is the Gore Beast version. Chaos Knight with Lances. 2 Chaos Warriors, 1 with Great Weapon, and then a Chosen with Great Weapons. And that is the dual combined force of the Chaos. So, I initially got these to counter the Shaggoth builds, which are very popular, but there are no Shaggoths to counter. But that's okay, these things still do a lot of damage, so we're going to try and get some work done on these Marauder Horsemen who are going to be chasing the Blood Knights, trying to get some damage, and I'm like, nope! And 1 salvo almost totally takes out 1 Marauder Horseman. And there we go, there's 1 Marauder Horseman done with 1 round of ammo from the Deepwood Scouts with the Swift Shiver Shards. Also making sure that we're going to try and keep as far away from the enemy army as we can, so that's why I positioned them over here. These people were coming to chase my Glade Lord, who was pew-pewing them with her arrows. And now you can see that Manfred casts a Spirit Leech on this Chaos Lord. I'm going to be shooting him in the back, just going bloop, 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 over and over and over again. And the Deepwood Scouts obviously were like bloop, 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 bloop. That's like a machine gun bloop, like bloop, bloop. Anyway. Going to keep the Treekin up in the front to try and take enemy charges. Now we're focusing on the Chaos Sorcerer Lord, who's charging up here by himself, so we're going to get some rounds over there. Meanwhile, I'm trying to keep my eye on the Vanguard forces, or the mobile forces, but they are way out here. I think they're afraid of my Deepwood Scouts to be, that's understandable. We have the Chaos Sorcerer Lord casting a Rain of Fire here. Zombies being cast upon the chariots to pin them in place. And right now we're just kind of playing the patient game. You can see these Chaos Knights are going to go around over here as well to try and support the Marauder Horsemen and the Chaos Warhounds. So I am going to respond by starting to deal some damage to the Chaos Knights. And even through their 120 armor, they will take some damage from the Deepwood Scouts here. So we need to take out the enemy mobility so that my main damage here with the Deepwoods are not going to be really threatened that much. Speaking of, we're going to now switch our fire into this Chaos Lord again, who's coming over here, obviously trying to get to our Deepwood Scouts. Then we're going to hit him with the net of Anathrema from our Glade Lord. And then the Manticore's going to go down here, he's going to be like, trying to kill us. And I'm like, oh no, Manticore, let's just run in some Eternal Guard. And they're like, bloop, for bloop. Well, I guess there's no bloop mar. For the Great Bloop, which would be like the Great Tree, for the Bloop Tree. Anyway, so back here, I'm going to disengage our Wildwood Rangers and these Eternal Guard, and we're going to assist the Blood Knights in this battle against these Chaos Knights. So we're just going to go in here and try and take out the mobility again. Now the Chaos Lord is dead under his focus fire from our machine gun bloop bloops over here. Got my Eternal Guard over here holding off some Chosen with great weapons, so they're not going to last too long, but these Treekin are going to be tanking for a while. Still have forces kind of in reserve because they're dealing with the Manticore who chased our Deepwood Scouts, but we have him pinned down now. Glade Lord is going to just kind of go around and make sure that nothing can get close to my Deepwood Scouts. They're over here dealing damage to the Marauder Horsemen, and now you can see that we have wrapped up the Chaos Knights with Lances as well. And so now I'm free to get these Eternal Guard and Wildwood Rangers over here. Meanwhile, my War Dancers are over here helping deal with the Manticore, and we're going to kind of keep them in reserve as well. I'm just letting the Skeletal line and the Undead just do what they do, and that is hold forever. Well, not forever, but hold until the bitter end. And now I'm going to try and focus fire on these Chariots, because they are the next target out of the targets left on the map. They are very fast, and they can do a lot of damage to our Deepwood Scouts. So we're going to make sure that we have units in between me and the Chariots. So we're going to run in the Eternal Guard. Manticore is going to fly out, and it is going to come back from routing soon. And we're also getting our Wildwood Rangers over here, but we're going to keep them in reserve as well. And I think we keep these in reserve too. And again, the Treekin are just up here tanking some Chaos Warriors, doing what they do. Back here, these Blood Knights are going to be chasing the Marauder Horsemen. That's not something they can really do, but they're going to do it anyway. And we're just, again, focusing down these Gore Beast Chariots. You can see they are pretty heavily armored, but 37 damage, or 38 now because our Glade Lord is nearby. eventually get through, and we are going to destroy these Gorby's chariots. We're going to terrorize them with, wait a minute. What terrorized them? I guess they were within the Mortis Engine's terror field? Like, they were over here. I thought that'd be too far away from its terror. Well, I guess maybe not. Anyway, these guys are going to be terrors. And then they're going to withdraw. But I think that the chariots will come back.
We will obey.
You can see that these Chaos Marauders are trying to get past, but we're going to intercept them with the War Dancers back here, and they're going to stretch their line over here, where we will intercept them with the Wildwood Rangers. Manticore coming back, so I'm going to get the Glade Lord on the Manticore. I'm going to net him with the Prey of Anathema, so we don't even take a charge from the Manticore. I don't want any damage done to our Deepwood Scouts, so we're going to finish him off right here, now that he's netted with the Glade Lord. Chariot came back from routing, so we're just going to finish it off with the Wildwood Rangers. Again, we still have horses in reserve here. We have the War Dancers who dealt with those Marauders, and they're pulling them back now. I don't want to just run them into Chaos Warriors with halberds, because they are heavily armored. The War Dancers aren't exactly good against armored targets, so I'm just kind of keeping them in reserve right now. We have the Wildwood Rangers who are going to move up and take that duty onto themselves. So they're going to be like, bloop, 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 and then they're going to do heavy slashes of like, bloop, 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 all over these Chaos Warriors. Because this is what the Wildwood Rangers kind of excel at, killing armored targets. Now my Deepwood Scouts are going to be focusing on this group of Marauders and Chaos Warriors. And still, you can see we have reserves because the Undead is taking most of the attention of the Chaos players. Now I'm going to run the Glade Lord over here to stop these Marauder Horsemen who are trying to charge in, and also the Chaos Sorcerer who's trying to kill them with the fire spell, so we're running away. Although the Marauder Horsemen did do some decent damage, but they are going to now be routed off because of the Glade Lord. And we're going to again be focusing down over on, I think now we're going to be focusing on the Sorcerer Lord in this area. I think it's this, yeah, at this point these guys are going to come back, but I think they're going to reroute here. Yeah, they're going to reroute. Wildwood Rangers and Eternal Guard are going to mop up these Chaos Warriors with halberds and the Chosen that are nearby, along with the help of the zombies. And now we're just focusing down the Sorcerer Lord. Treekin still alive, still tanking, because that's what they do. They're just giant trees who tank. They are tanky bloops. Beautiful tanky bloops. So yeah, so the strategy here was obviously protect the Deepwood Scouts, and I couldn't really afford Wild Riders. They're too expensive for what I wanted to bring, and that's why I opted for the Glade Lord on the Eagle to get some kind of mobility to stop forces charging our Deepwood Scouts. I originally had her on the horse to try and save money, but that wouldn't be good enough of a mobility reactionary force to help save my, kind of like a last line of defense to save my Deepwood Scouts against whatever threatened them. But you can see we are going to get a GG. The Chaos Forces are going to be repelled. Good game to Iniktobi, Geek and Short, and Super Mount, whatever. So yeah, in terms of kills, the damage dealers dealt the damage. War Dancers 51 kills. Wildwood Rangers over 100 kills is great, especially in the smaller funds battle, and the Deepwood Scouts just did so much work this game. And then the Undead Frontline, which there wasn't much of it, but it held for a long time, supported by the zombie summons of Manfred von Karstein. Cryptors did great. The Claw of Nagash was just kind of in the middle, just dealing its AoE damage and fear and terror throughout that whole battle. And then 66 kills on the Blood Knights is also rather good. We have decent kills on the Gorby's Chariots, but a lot of those are just the squishy zombies and skeletons, so they didn't get to do really too much. Chaos Knights, you saw we focused them down. The Marauder Horsemen had no chance against 3 Deepwood Scouts with the Swift Shiver Shards. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not sure what routed the puppies. Maybe they charged the Blood Knights. Actually, I'm not really sure. I don't remember. Manticore tried, but it could not deal enough damage to the Scouts. And then the Chaos Sword, unfortunately, didn't even get to really see combat due to being Spirit Leeched twice. And focus fired from my leadership and the archers. And then for the Super Mount, their forces did a lot better. It looks like they brought the kind of surgical strike force. And then we had the tanky melee force here. They got tons of kills, but again, that was mostly against like Eternal Guard. Basically, it was against the units that we wanted them to kill anyway. But still, they dealt that. They did very good at killing our units. That's a ton of kills in this small funds battle for each one of these units. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the battle, everybody, and let's watch a cinematic view.
Understood. Quickly.
Not much greenery here to blend in with their capes or cloaks. Is that a cloak or a cape? Cloak?
At once.
Onward! Advancing!
Immediately.
It's cool that it's even reflected because they're firing 2 arrows at once, so it's really neat that the animation actually shows 2 arrows if you look close enough. And it's not just like this bonus they have, but it's actually shown that they're firing off 2 arrows at once. Oh, that's neat.
The Asray are peerless!
Attack!
Our magic will destroy them!
Onward!
Ever ready! We will obey! They're above us!
Athelloren!
Brave Sorcerer Lord up here, man.
Orders understood!
At pace!
With haste! Targets! Right away! It will be done! With haste!
There goes our brave Treekin.
Release! At pace! Swift of foot!
By Kronos! Understood. As you say.
Now! Quickly!
Ever ready!
We will obey! As you command! It shall be done!
To the fray!
Athelloren! Faster! To the fray! Yes! As you say! Loose!
Swiftly! Hunt them!
We stand ready to...
The Blood Knights didn't even really need my help. I just wanted to make sure that they won that with as much hit points left as possible. Also, these chariots weren't really micro that great because they're supposed to be constantly moving. That's why I don't bring them that much, because they're micro intensive.
At once! Straight away! To battle! To war! Acknowledge! Haste!
Yes?
Now!
Swiftly! At once!
At speed!
Swiftly!
Attack!
Fire! Torpedoes!
Oh shit, a Fate of Bino was dropped. I missed that.
Athelloren! We are tireless! Straight away! Straight away! Answers!
At speed! I will comply!
Yes!
Oh, I missed the word anxious putting the Marauders. Damn it.
First up!
Understood! Armed and ready! Quickly!
By Kronos!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hikati honors us! We are tireless!
Onward! Slay them!
Ezra!
Forward is understood!
The Eldrazor! End them! For Kronos! Ezra!
At once! Eleniel!
We understand! At once! Faster! We are tired! Swiftly! Now! Weapons loose! End them! It will be done!
By Kronos!
Outright attack! At speed!
Burial!
They will die! Faster!
The wind flies against on my path! Heed at the warren!
There we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. That person's having a bad day right there. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care.